What's going on YouTube? My name is OilTradhder to you guys. Welcome to my channel. I am a novice part-time hobby oil trader from Australia, originally from England. Moved to Australia 18 years ago. I'm never going back. I absolutely love Australia. It's the best place to live in the world in my opinion. It's awesome. So if you're thinking about that, do it. This is my first time I've ever done anything like this. So if anyone ever does actually watch it, don't expect much and please be nice. I'm trying my best here. It's not my usual sort of thing. I never thought, like I said, I never thought I would do anything like this. I'm a complete introvert. Hate this kind of thing. But I do absolutely love training, like big time. My missus is sick of hearing about it. I talk about trading all day, every day. I think that's how a lot of people are that get into trading. Becomes a bit of a lifestyle thing, to be honest. It becomes everything to you. That's why people lose a lot of money doing it. Because it is so exciting, so much fun, but there's a lot of downsides to it as well. And I'll be going through a lot of that sort of stuff with my channel, to be honest. I decided to do this because my trading journey has been what I would say is pretty extreme. So I thought I'd share some of my experiences, my story, I guess. Hopefully some new traders will get something out of it. Maybe learn from things that I did wrong. Learn from what I did right, I guess. I'll be going through everything from start to finish, my full journey. I will be trading whilst I'm talking crap, so just bear that in mind. If I do go quiet, it's because I'm watching the charts, or probably because I don't know what to say at the time, because this is not my normal kind of thing. I want to be 100% transparent, honest, give the full story. Would I recommend trading to newcomers now, after what I've learned? I don't know. For me personally, has it been worth it? Yes. Yeah, now it has, yeah. But it certainly wasn't for a long time, so I'll go through all of that. Everything I'm talking about is my own personal opinion. Yeah, look, I'm not massively experienced. I've been trading 2.5 years. That doesn't make me experienced, it makes me a complete noob. Trading takes years to master. I don't know if anybody ever can, to be totally honest. I think you never stop learning. You think you've got it nailed and you get smashed. You think you've got it nailed again, you get smashed again. So yeah, it's a long journey, that's for sure. I don't think trading is as simple as it appears in a lot of ways, to be honest. It's the hardest thing I've ever done, and I've done a lot of stupid shit. But it's definitely the hardest thing I've ever done. Yeah. I would say I've had some good times, I'll be honest, moments of absolute despair. Embarrassingly enough, I got to the point where I was almost suicidal. I don't think I ever would have done anything stupid, but the way I felt was pretty horrific at the time. It was full on, looking back. Yeah, like I said, I don't regret it now, but I certainly didn't like it at the time. It was not nice. But I think that's the reality for a lot of traders. I think new traders come in it very enthusiastic, excited, see the chance of freedom and something that looks so easy, and then they realise how hard it really is. The impact it has on your health, the surrounding people around you, everything. It affects everything. I've been trading now for roughly about 2.5 years, completely obsessed with it. I spent the first probably 18 months staring at charts for probably 6 to 10 hours a day. I'd also stay awake, I'd come home from work, start trading at 5 o'clock. Sometimes I'd be still up trading at 5:30 in the morning. It's embarrassing, but it's my truth. That's what I had to do, I guess, to get where I am now. I loved it. Yeah, like I said, it impacted every part of my life. For the first 18 months, I guess the first 12 months at least, very, very unprofitable. I lost a lot of money, like too much money. Yeah, did I regret it? Did I go through the tough times? Yes, I really did. It really, really affected me. I really struggled to learn when to walk away. I had no idea what I was doing. I think that's one of the biggest problems with trading is you walk in thinking it's straightforward. But the reality is it's very much not straightforward. There's so much to it. Like I said, it takes years to master it. Yeah, the reality is it's probably the easiest way to make a hard living, as they say. Because the reality is it's so simple. You click on a mouse. Is it going to go up? Yes. You click on a mouse, then you click on a mouse again to sell if you need to. Sounds so simple, but it really isn't that simple. Anyone can have a good win. Anyone can win a trade. Anybody. But the reality is anyone can lose a trade, and it's a lot easier to lose a trade than what it is to win a trade. Trust me, I learned that lesson the hard way. As far as how I'm going now, like I said, for the first, 12 months, I lost a lot of money. Went through probably about 6 months of probably breaking even, I guess. Just grinding gears, not really getting anywhere. I would lose a bit, make a bit, lose a bit, make a bit. Always felt like I knew what I was doing. After about 18 months, I thought, my entries were very good. Thought I was on the edge of success, but it just didn't seem to come. I spent another 6 months just grinding gears, frustrating as hell. And then over the last probably 4 to 6 months, I guess, I saw improvements daily, constant improvements. And now, in the last 3 months, I've made $140,000 in 3 months. Australian dollars, that is, which is crazy. Very surreal, actually, to be honest. Like I said, I kind of knew I was getting somewhere. I just didn't expect it to happen so fast. That was all payouts from prop firms. I'll go through all of that, in future videos. I personally think prop firms are fantastic. I started with a personal account, learned the hard way that's not the way to go. Then moved to prop firms. Like I said, grinding gears for quite a while. Then after that, it kind of took off, and over the last really 3 to 4 months, like I said, everything changed. I'll go through all of that in time and explain what I did and what worked for me, what didn't, what changed, I guess. I'm not here to give anyone advice or be a mentor of any kind. Still got a lot to learn myself. I just want to share my journey, good, the bad, the very, very ugly, but the full story, with full transparency, the ins and outs of it. If sharing my journey stops anyone from making the same mistakes I did, then I'm stoked. Then my job is done, I guess, and it will be worth it. I'll probably be talking about a lot of crap on my channel. I'll list a few for you, just so you've got an idea as to what I want to be covering on my channel. Obviously, I will probably start with how I started trading, why I trade oil, kind of what got me into oil in the first place, how much I didn't know at the very beginning. That's the biggest part, like I said. We all think that trading is about reading charts, technicals, learning a strategy from somewhere, or because you will see it all over YouTube. I've got this strategy, follow my strategy and I guarantee you'll make money. It's all bullshit. Don't read it. Don't listen to it. It's crap. Trading is 80% emotional. Don't let anyone tell you any different. As much as I respect the likes of ICT and people like that, I think what they do for the trading community is amazing. They put so much effort into it. It's brilliant. But that won't make you profitable. I don't care what anybody says. You can get given the best strategy. If you're not a trader, or if you're not an experienced trader and a profitable trader, you will not make it profitable long term. Yeah, a profitable trader will make any decent strategy profitable. Don't let anyone tell you any different, because trust me, it doesn't work like that. I'll also go through why I think so many traders fail, why I did and why I think everyone else does. I think the main point of that is the emotional aspect of trading. There's so much emotions, discretion, instinct, intuition. You can't learn that. No one can teach you it. That takes time. I shouldn't say you can't learn it, of course you learn it. But it takes time is my point. You've got to learn it for yourself. No one can teach you that. No one can teach you intuition. It's impossible. Not possible. I'll also go through where I went wrong at the very start. Again, I had no idea what I didn't know. So I'll be going through a lot of that sort of thing, where I think I went wrong. The importance of the mental aspect of trading, and again, why technicals are so overhyped, and they really are. A good trader really probably doesn't need anything on a chart. We all use, indicators, levels, stuff like that. A really good, experienced trader would probably be able to use a blank chart and still be profitable. So don't believe in the indicators. It's all just an edge, a little bit of a help, but that won't make you profitable. It's the mentality that makes you profitable. I'll also be going through why I trade with prop firms, which firms, why I do. There's a lot of crap talking about prop firms. A lot of good, a lot of bad. But the reality is they are the best thing for traders, 100%. I've made $140,000 in 3 months. I couldn't have done that in a personal account. No way. The amount of risk I'd have been taking would be insane. Unless you've got massive amounts of money backing you, you wouldn't want to risk that kind of money. So what they do, yes, they make money on people failing in most cases. Some prop firms are a little bit different, but the majority of them, that's how they work. They expect you to fail on evaluations, pay fees and then fail the accounts. Yes, that is how they make the money. But on the flip side, keeping retail money in retail pockets with prop firms is, in my opinion, fantastic. And I'll go through all of that in time. I will also go through platform I use, which ones I've tried, which ones I think are best, which ones I think are the best for beginners. I use Sierra Chart now, which I love. It's not easy to use though, but I'll go through all of that. Over time, I'll go through it. I'll go through how I have my charts set up. I'm not saying that people should copy my charts. I'm just going to share what works for me personally. I've tried all the indicators, same as everybody else. I've gone through so many different indicators. Now I would say my charts are relatively simple. They may not look simple, but they are compared to a lot of people. But it works for me personally at this stage, so why would I change it? I want to master what I'm doing. Then maybe over time, maybe I'll add a few bits and pieces to it. I don't know. Who knows? But right now, it's working for me, so why change it? I'll also go through copy trading, because I do copy trade with my prop accounts. People you probably heard of it. If you know anything about trading, you probably heard of copy trading. I'm not recommending it to anybody. I'm just going to explain why it works for me, why I started doing it, why it helps me with my mentality, my mental weaknesses, and my strengths. It works for me, and I have ADHD, so I thrive on. I guess I thrive on the excitement of it. But on the flip side, I'm also very impulsive. So copy trading works for me. It keeps me focused, keeps me accurate, gives me rules. Another great thing about prop firms is the rules. People slate the rules, the likes of Apex. I'll be honest, Apex made me profitable. A lot of people hate Apex. I was grinding gears with Top Step. In general, I was grinding gears until I went with Apex. Completely changed my trading in every way. And not because they made life easy for me, but they actually made life harder for me. Made me stick to rules, made me trade in my best way, I guess. Trade the best I could. Because I wanted the money. And trading with other prop firms, you're also, the money is, for me, I have a high risk tolerance. I need to think that I can earn a serious amount of money. And Apex offer that. With copy trading, I'm one of my payouts was $40,000. It took me 10 days. That's insane. Absolutely insane. I'm very grateful to Apex. Can't thank them enough. I think they're fantastic. Yes, they've got their flaws, and I'll go through all that in time. But overall, my experience has been absolutely fantastic with Apex. I love Apex. They paid me a lot of money. Now trading with Fast Track Trading as well. I'll go through all of that. They're awesome. I made $20,000 at the end of last month. Got paid this month. In 5 days. I'll go through how I did it, the costs, the firm. I'm not saying go ahead and do it. I'm not saying copy me. What I am saying is, again, my experience, what's happened for me. I'll also go through my strategy a little bit. It's not a mechanical strategy. It's a lot of discretion involved, intuition, instinct. But I'll go through the bits and pieces I do use in my strategy. My levels, for example. I use pivot points, VWAP, standard deviation. I use daily, weekly, and I keep an eye on monthly pivot points as well. A lot of people don't use pivot points. I think that they're probably the most important thing in my trading. VWAP is also very important. You'll see on my chart, I've got yesterday's point of control, value area high, value area low. There's various things I look at with charts. I spent the first year, I guess, trying to decide which way the market was going to go. I don't care which way the market goes anymore. Yes, I for a bit of fun, I keep an eye on it, but does it matter to my trading? No, I trade what I see. And I think new traders, once they get to a point where they understand, they soon have the same mentality. For the beginning, for the first year, it's, I know which way it's going to go. It's going to go up, it's going to go down. My bias is up, my bias is down. No one gives a shit what you think about where it's going. You shouldn't care. Because the day you realise that you don't care which direction it goes, you can trade what you see and you can still make money, that's when you're well on your way to becoming profitable. I'll also be talking about my trade setup and what I've got computer-wise, monitors, the boring shit that no one really cares about, but I will go through it just in case anyone is interested. Another thing I'm going to go through is a little bit embarrassing, but I've got, I would say, pretty severe ADHD. Do I recommend trading to people with ADHD? Probably yes, to be honest, as sad as it sounds. But it's not for everybody. Again, it's so hard for me to recommend trading because of what I've been through with it. But ADHD has got some serious traits that really help with trading. But there's also a lot that goes against you with trading as well. I'm very impulsive. That can really go against you with trading. I guess I'm quite emotional. That can really smash you with trading. The emotions are really hard. A lot of people say you've got to be mechanical with your trading. I don't believe you can be if you're making real money, to be honest. I think a lot of people talk a lot of shit about how you can be emotionless. You cannot be emotionless with trading. If you're emotionless, you probably won't make any money because you won't care. If you care, you're going to have emotions. I think the key is learning how to manage your emotions. Took me a long time to do so, but I'm getting there. I'm working on it. I'm getting better all the time, so we'll see how we go moving forward. I guess one of the things I'll probably go through as well at some point I'll do a video on is if I knew at the beginning what I know now, what would I change? Everything. I'll do a video on that because there's so much to it. It's not something you can do in a 10-15 minute video. So yeah, that's something I'll go through, and all kinds of other crap. So yeah. Well, there's not much going on with the charts at the moment. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to place a trade on camera. If I do get a chance, I might come online again later, see how we go. I'll just quickly run through what I have got here. I've got fast track trading, which you can see now. I've got 20 rally accounts on fast track trading. That was what I got paid out from last month. 20 accounts. I'll go through it, but so I made $20,000 from fast track trading on my first go with them. They're a very new company, but I cannot complain, fault them, or talk highly about them enough. To be honest, they've been fantastic for a new company. I was recommended to them from the Pit Trading Group, and very, very grateful to them for that as well, because $20,000 US is a lot of money. It's almost 30,000 Australian dollars, so that's a lot of money. But yeah, my experience with them has been fantastic. I also have Apex, which is just evals at the moment. I blew my accounts after I got a $40,000 payout from Apex. Didn't leave enough buffer, blew my accounts. Again, I'll go through all of that in time. It's one of my weaknesses, is not leaving enough buffer in accounts and blowing them afterwards, so I'll go through that with you. And like I said, I'll go through everything from platforms. My experience, how the rules work. Again, what I've done wrong, what I've done right. Share my experience. I'm not trying to help anybody as in teach anybody. I'm just sharing my experience, and if you get something out of it, great. But I'm not an experienced mentor or trying to teach anybody or give any courses or training. I'm just sharing my experience. So yeah. Okay, so absolutely nothing happening on the charts at the moment. I'll probably be looking at a long from around, you can probably see on the chart, support and weekly support there as well, around that 81.70. Maybe I'll take a long from there later, or a short if I can, from around the 82.60 to 82.70 level, I guess. But if I get a chance, I'll come back on later, and yeah, maybe you'll get to see it. So if you're still listening, thanks for listening to my dribbling bullshit. Thanks, bye-bye.